So this is the general economics. When you look at what I was talking about before in terms of system efficiency and then fuel source, the cost to deliver 1 million BTUs for a geothermal system at existing electoral rates in Massachusetts right now is about $11.50. The cost to deliver that comparable 1 million BTUs for oil is about $39. For propane is $50. For electricity is $49. Government incentives, geothermal for residential only gets 30% tax credit, but Massachusetts is releasing a new program in early 2013. And then this is just showing U.S. heating and oil propane prices from 2000, basically 10 to 12, are kind of going up. And natural gas prices have gone really low in the past 3 years. So there are some people that still go geothermal from natural gas for a few reasons. One, they're long-term investors and they don't believe that natural gas is going to stay low for very long. And two, they just don't want to burn fossil fuels at all, so it's worth for them to do it. But again, how to calculate savings, similar to what I said about solar thermal, the cost to calculate the savings for a geothermal system is really, not really difficult, but it's more difficult because it really depends on what it is that it's replacing. So an average 2,000 square foot home will take 63 million BTUs to heat. And so what this graph is showing is it's going back to this page and saying, okay, how much does it cost to deliver 1 million BTUs? And it's multiplying that savings by 63. So as you can see, the most economical things are going to be replacing propane or electric heat. And the next, obviously, are going to be oil, and then kind of air source heat pumps and natural gas are much cheaper. If you look at geothermal economics, so again, I'm assuming this is a retrofit. So let's say you have an AC system and you have a boiler and you need to replace them. Like they're 15 years old and they're about to die. If you assume that the oil boiler and the AC system is going to cost $10,000 and you have to spend that amount anyway. A geothermal 4-ton system, which is about the size for a 2,000 square foot home, costs you about $8,000 per ton, $32,000. The 30% investment tax rate is $9,600. So that comes out to $22,400. But the premium that you're paying for geothermal is only $12,400. So again, you'd have to pay $22,000 to get the system in, but the premium over the other system that you were already going to buy is going to be $12,400. So we're kind of comparing the installed costs between oil and AC and geothermal. And then we do the same thing for the cost to deliver the fuel. If you were to buy oil and get AC, it would cost you X, and if you were to get a geothermal system, you would save $1,700. And then assuming that oil is going to inflate at about 5%, IRR is 17. Geothermal top 5 questions. I would say the number one kind of thing that's hitting the market these days is monitoring the system in real time and guaranteeing performance. That's kind of new to the market within the past 6 months that's been possible. A lot of what's plagued the geothermal industry in the past has been people promising a certain efficiency, like 500%, and then people finding out that it's only working at 300%. So they're not saving as much money as they thought. And just like solar thermal has real-time monitoring and PV has real-time monitoring, so too does geothermal. So you can monitor everything that's happening in the system and then put it on a dashboard and just go on your website and say, oh, the system's running right now at this percent efficiency. Super simple. Other key thing is past project referrals. Risk really is that, customer service is really key. Again, with geothermal, you're going to be in someone's home for 5 weeks. So just getting to know that they're good people and you trust them is pretty key. Definitely getting multiple bids and looking at installed costs per ton and quoted savings are the key things, but also watch out for super low costs. If you have a bunch of people that are saying $8,000 or $9,000 a ton and then one person says $6,000, it's probably because of poor workmanship and corners that they're cutting. However, having real-time monitoring and performance guarantees solves that issue as well. 2 other things are IGSPA certified installer. IGSPA is the industry association that does like the designer installer training to make sure that people actually know how to install the systems and design them correctly, and obviously just figuring out how many jobs they've done.